How you doing? So, do you consider yourself a courageous person? How much guts do you think you have? I think the amount of guts that we have, I think how much courage we exhibit is dictated sometimes by the circumstances and how strongly we feel that we need to act. We'll act in a bolder way if our emotions of caring for somebody or in a situation are greater. I'll give you an example of that. Um, I have adopted a village in Nicaragua, and we have scholarships for kids to go to school, get a good education. We have a food program for the kids who've been abandoned by families. We pay for emergency surgeries for people that need it. We have a park that we built and maintained. And one summer I came down. I go down every summer just to see how the community's doing. And one summer, the community is overrun with drug dealers. These guys are everywhere. You could smell the weed in the air. I see people lurking off to the side behind trees and stuff. And I'm walking through my park, and I'm feeling, you know what? I got to protect these kids from this. And I thought, well, I should build a wall around this park. And I figured, you know what? Build a wall around the park. If the drug dealers are in the community is going to go bad. So I decided to confront the situation. I started talking to people. I said, put a notice out to every family. I'm here. There's a problem. Let's talk. And I was trying to learn from the people rather than impose a solution, what they experienced was going on and what they thought might be a good thing to do. And I heard over and over again people saying they're not bad guys. And I'm like, really? Okay. Has anybody talked to them about the effects of their actions? No. And I said, you know what? I want to talk to them. And one of the women on my committee said, well, I know most of them. I said, great. Friday morning, 11 o'clock, here at the community center, I want to meet with the drug dealers. Honestly, I had no idea what the heck was going to happen. I'm like, maybe this is the last thing I do in this world. More likely, nobody's coming. They all came. Every one of them. Now, because I work with kids who break the law every week in jail and adults as well on occasion, I'm not afraid of people who do illegal things. So I was able to go to each man. Okay, they were all young men, and I'm going to each man, look them in the eye, shake their hand competently. And I sit down and I say, look, I don't know what's going on here, but you tell me. And to the person, each one of them said the same thing. We don't want to do this, but there are no jobs, and we have our own children to support. We have our mothers and sisters and siblings to support. We have families to support. We have to do something. And I knew they weren't lying about there being no jobs. It's a country with 65% unemployment, but I can't let it stay there. How do I listen to a young man saying, I don't want to do something illegal, okay, but I have no other choice? So I decided to ask them. I said, all right, if you did have a few bucks, what would you do? You're not going to deal drugs? Then what would you do to support yourself and your family? And what I was fascinated about, that was my way of seeing, are they the kind of guys that are just lazy, looking for easy money? Or do they really have dreams and plans and skills and whatever, that if they just got a break, they'd be able to do it? And every single one of those young men had a plan. Start a barbershop, start a clothing store, buy a cart, and charge people to lug stuff away. I want to be an electrician. I want to be a welder. I want to learn how to work as a mason. I want to be a carpenter. They all had dreams. So I said to them, you know what? Stop dealing drugs. I need some help here at the park. I know it's not the work you want to do, but just, work. I'll pay you to get some work done, but walk away from the drug dealing. I'm going to go back to the United States, and I'm going to get some money for loans for you guys so that you can start up your dreams. And it worked. I came back. I got some people to give me money. I raised some money and for my own work, and we were able to start a loan program. And then, of course, what happened was all the law-abiding people were like, "Hey, where's my loan?" So that started the the microloan program of Supiava in Nicaragua. And I got people there that are able to collect the money every month, and they work together as a team to pay off these loans, and then they get another round of loans, and they keep it all going. So what I'm trying to say is an amazing thing happened, because in that moment my heart was, how can I hear somebody say they want something better for their lives and then just say, "Hey, sure hope you find a job someday"? That would have been wrong. And it was one of the more bolder things I've done in my life, okay? But it was possible because I prayed too. I said, "Lord, what do you want me to do here? I can't just let this go. What do you want for these young men?" And so when you have your situation where you're afraid or it's scary, just always remember not to go through it alone, to always have God with you. And I know that that was the prompting of God right there. First of all, to have me call for the meeting, okay, and then to give me the loan solution, and also to just be somebody that, they could see as someone with integrity that really was sincere about helping them. Okay? Guts. Pray for more of it in your life. God bless you. Keep shining.